Good afternoon from Europe. Good morning to America. Good evening to Asia. I'm Ciprian Moga from Catalyzing the Future team, and I'm delighted to have today with me Elena Marie Ivanushkina. She is broadcasting from Barcelona. How are you, Elena, today?
This is correct. Thank you, Ciprian. I'm doing great. And by the way, it's a day off in Barcelona. So we have a long weekend.
We're here to talk about you and your wonderful thing you do. Tell us what you're doing for a living.
I'm coming from corporate background, and now I work on my own. I'm working with leaders, helping them develop their inspiring leadership style, build high-performing teams, and impact and transform organizational culture. I'm as well a mentor and executive coach in ASA Business School here in Barcelona.
That's wonderful. I remember from our first call, you struck me with a wonderful definition of the compassion. We talk about the need of compassion in leadership today. Please remind me, it was wonderful.
Yeah, actually, we are talking about learnings from the crisis in terms of leadership. And what I see in my clients, there are two different reactions in terms of how to lead people. So leaders who use emotional intelligence to connect with people, they are actually done great during the crisis. And specifically in emotional intelligence, I would refer to empathy with kindness, which is my definition of compassion, because you can be empathetic, means you understand the person's emotions and feelings, but if you don't have this kindness approach, if you're not reacting in this warm way to really welcome person in the circumstances and emotions, then it's not enough. So actually the true leaders, they are compassionate, so they have this empathy and they're kind with people. So, and that was actually needed to go through this crisis time, to really consolidate people, to inspire them, to give them support they needed so much.
It's very simple and easy to remember. Compassion, it's empathy plus kindness. Empathy is quite, let's say, easy to practice. Kindness, any one single idea about somebody, executive, leader, manager, can start practicing to be kind. Any recommendation?
This probably emotional intelligence 4 quadrants are, so you have like 2 axes. One is knowing self, another one is knowing others, then manage self and manage others. So you always start with yourself. First, understand your own emotions and be kind with yourself. So start to be compassionate with yourself, not to be, tough and always pushy, but really kind. And I think from this place, you really go to people and you can be like easily kind with them, because that's something that you already have inside yourself.
You told me about many missions you have, especially during the pandemics. What are some common situations that you encounter? I'm sure many who are watching us will find themselves in what you will tell us. What comes frequently after this crazy months to your table?
Yeah, I think the crisis overall challenge assumptions of what is possible. So if we look at it through positive lenses, actually people understood that they can work remotely. So leaders actually can trust their teams. So they are shifting from this command and control when you are in the office to really let people do their work, be accountable, be responsible, and actually it works. So that was one of the positive learnings. Another thing which I found as a positive outcome is the sourcing of talent, because now people really think that it can be location independent and you can attract best talent whenever the person is. And I'm working with some industrial, like heavy industry, petroleum industry companies, which are very traditional in their setup. So for them, it was really a mind shift, actually, to go to this remote work and remote sourcing, and they found a lot of opportunities in that. And in those lenses, I think it's interesting, if we talk about anti-fragile, to see what else can be possible. We thought that it's we can't do that before the crisis. So the leaders I work with, they start to look at other processes they have and say, maybe we don't need to do it this way. So there are, this creativity is coming up, and this tension, the stress, they turn it into positive impulse, actually, to challenge the assumptions.
So stress is good during this time, huh?
Yeah, there are two kinds of stress, like bad stress, black swan stress, we didn't expect and we need to adapt, and the good stress. And actually, good stress is needed. What we discussed earlier, that if the company is doing bad, then people are naturally mobilized to really, overcome that, to go to positive. So everybody is really committed. However, when everything is going well, people are kind of stay in their zone of comfort. So the question, why to change? Why really to struggle? Why to, go out of comfort zone when we earn money and things are going well? So that's why we need a positive stress. And positive stress can come from breakthrough projects, for example. So when you set the bar very high, so you committed to something you think impossible, by that you create this tension, and then people have this, kind of vision to overcome a lot of obstacles to reach it. And this is a positive stress. And for me, that's how you can actually practice this anti-fragility development in the company, to get people be creative, be thinking out of the box, challenge the assumptions of what is possible.
Raising the bar is something currently coming to this day. Many didn't withdraw, stretch, raise the bar. Any advice how to know and where is the limit to raising the bar? Any hunch about it?
Interesting question. Yes, I understand maybe what you mean, that if we are always under the stress, the bar is always very high, then we really can go to burnout, and people would be just exhausted by that. But I think here we can come back to this emotional intelligence of the leaders, who might sense what is really going on in the team, what is the atmosphere, how people react on what's going on. And I think it's incredibly important to be in this contact when you work remotely, because I see the leaders who used to, walk in the office, say hi, go to coffee machine. So more or less you sense what is going on. When people work remotely, like really sitting 12 hours in front of the screen, you can't see it. So you need to specifically connect and discuss maybe more on a personal level, how things are going on, what's happening in the family. So I think really this empathy versus compassion, that's something the leaders need to apply. And I think for people with whom I work, that's a learning, because that you need to do consciously. It's not like, naturally in the office, it's happening on its own. No, you need to take the phone or, connect with the person, really ask those questions, which is, for some people, it's not natural, let's say.
You will be present in our conference. You will be, I think, panelist, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and that's all, right?
I will be in the panel of leadership and anti-fragility, and then I will participate in the workshops later on.
That's wonderful. I'm looking forward to hearing you in the panel with two other esteemed colleagues.
Me too.
Thank you for a wonderful presence today in our conference, and hope to see you soon. I hope to see everybody at the conference. Please click on the link on the screen and register. Thank you, Elena. Thank you, everybody, for having us. Have a wonderful
Thank you,
day.
everybody. Thank you, Ciprian. It was my pleasure. Thanks. Have a great day.